Oh, welcome back, Praveen Crasta, CEO and
Thanks.
founder of UI, Unified Intelligence, and welcome to our Sustainability Next conversations. Welcome to Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the host of this conversation. Okay, so opening remarks. Congratulations, Praveen, on all your innovations and these very innovative construction products. And wish you all the best. You need to scale this multiple times to make an impact, but all the best. And over to Lakshmi.
Thank you.
Yes, Praveen. So, could you tell us a bit about your background and how you developed this interest in uh, innovating for the construction industry?
So basically, our history is in a technology called paper honeycomb. This started off as a college project during our engineering, and which blossomed into a business. There was nobody doing this in the country at that point in time. This was back in 2006, 2007,
Which
and
college?
this is from Joseph's and then to Ramaya.
Okay.
In Ramaya, I did only 1 year of engineering, and I couldn't do more than that.
Okay.
And I started off this business, and
So your chances
the
of becoming a Bill Gates who dropped off from college.
it's pretty ironic to be saying that when everybody else are going through education. But anyway, so it's basically starting from this technology that we understood what we call unidirectional load. That means the vertical load of materials. Because paper is typically used in this direction, we have now flipped it in the vertical direction and then made it into a honeycomb like shape, which fundamentally creates these I beams. And these I beam structures at multiple points, now when you sandwich it on both sides, creates a super strong but lightweight structure. This we have sandwiched with paper on either side, and you can see the density of the cell is a little bit more. So you have more number of I beams per square inch, so you get a higher strength, and eventually you're able to create a strong board that is now what I'm holding in my hand is the replacement of thermocol. So we package 75,000 refrigerators every month, where we replace the thermocol packing for companies like Goldridge, Whirlpool, and we make it out of this recycled material. It took us 7 years to crack that, and eventually we have. And right now, it is now being replicated into by many other companies simply because there's also a ban on thermocol and things like that. So it is through this technology. While we sandwich it with paper on either sides, it gives it packaging. If you sandwich it with particle board or MDF, it becomes furniture. The same way we sandwich it with cement board also on either sides. And with cement board on either side, we started making walls, started making modular walls. And for almost 12, 13 years, we built homes in Africa, we built homes in Israel, we built many structures all across, the southern part of India. But it never really picked up to becoming a true alternative material as we imagined it to be, simply because one, there is no pain in the construction industry, first of all, to solve. They have absolutely no problems using cement, concrete, riverbed sand, and jellystone, and tremendous amount of
But that
water.
pain is beginning now. I think there's no cement. I mean, there's no
It is,
sand.
but it is, yeah. But for an entrepreneur like me, who's right now starting off a business and I want to convert an order, there is no pain, right? And this took us 15 years to understand,
Okay.
right? We thought we had embarked on something. So what we did is, using the same technology, we came across this material, right? This is basically chips packets, single use and MLP plastic, anything that you see on a retail shelf, which has multiple layers that today protects food and cannot be recycled. It is this material that is lying on the side of our streets. It's like going into our oceans, and it's going into our landfills. Right? When you throw your dry waste, everything else has value, like PET bottles, hard plastics, paper, metals, all these things. As long as you segregate it and put it into a system, there is somebody to buy it. However, for this material, there is nobody to buy because there is no recyclable value to it. What we have done is we've taken that material, shredded it, cleaned it, just like the way you make MDF or particle board under high temperature and pressure and a press, we form it into this board. This is a small piece of an 8 by 4 unit.
Mm.
This is then cut into strips using the same honeycomb technology. We grid it into a panel and we make it into a wall like this.
Mm.
This is again a cross section of a wall of an 8 by 4 panel, right?
Mm.
This has got cement board on both sides, which gives it a surface ready to paint, and it also gives it the necessary fire resistance to comply as per any building norms.
Okay.
Now what we have is a material that is completely weather resistant, shock proof. It does not hold fungus, termite, borer. It is modular. It's light in weight. It's thermally insulating. Um, so just like the way they powdered a tree, mixed it with resin, and they made MDF and particle board, and it became that material became the basis of the business of IKEA or Urban Ladder or any of these companies today. That if particle board or MDF didn't exist, their business didn't exist. So just like the way and MDF and particle board gave certain properties, like you could spread an adhesive on top of it and put a laminate, you could drill a screw into it, and these properties made it suitable for furniture applications. We believe that this sheet that I'm holding in my hand today is the construction material of the future. It gives properties that is suitable to be used in the construction industry. It does not break and shatter. It's got thermally insulating properties, which is the fundamental reason of why we build a home, is because we want to insulate ourselves from the external environment. But today, brick concrete are heat sinks. We build a home today, and it's so hot to be inside that people in the villages are sleeping on the outside of their own home. Right? Have you seen any species build a home and then sleep outside of it? But we are, right?
Mm.
So we have lost the basic fundamentals
Mm.
of just how to build a home, and the way we build it today is that we're tarnishing the entire environment around us and then accumulating it as some sort of a home in which even we are actually not safe in. If the ground shakes a little bit, it's going to start falling in pieces on your own head.